EON Sentient. This is perhaps the most exciting innovation that we've had in 25 years, in a quarter of a century. And it has a very representative name, which is EON Sentient. This is going far beyond simulation. This is about AI learning with AI inside. And follow me this, because this is a mind bender. So we have architected this by combining two EON technologies. One is Brainy, which is this mentor. It's an avatar. And the other one is Genesis, which enables you to create real virtual worlds, or virtual worlds in real time. And this is all architected, embedded in Genesis. So what's the paradigm shift here? You go from what you have today, static content, to the infinity dynamic experience. So traditional extended reality is limited to whatever you can handcraft. With EON Sentient, you can deliver infinite adaptive learning environments. Anything you can dream, we can build that world, and we can do it with scalable, affordable, and global accessible. But it's not just the world, it's also the interaction, the pedagogical aspects, the assessment, all that is built in. So it's much richer than just the 3D world. So there is, to do this, you have to have a symbiotic relation between, on one side, Brainy, on the other side, EON Genesis. And you have this, let's say, infinite loop. So you have Genesis is the world generator. So you can say, okay, create the world in Forum and Roman Empire around the time of Caesar. And then you put in Brainy, which is the action agent, and you tell him, in this world, go to the Senate and participate in a Senate hearing in the Forum, right? So then the agent will go in the world, and the world will react to his entry and generate things on the fly depending on his action. And the world is generated based on the inputs from the avatar, and the avatar reacts to whatever the world is creating. So that's why I'm talking about the loop. An AI that generates another learns and enacts. A bit difficult to get your mind around this, but once you do, you see the powerful. I joke about it and say it's an AI playing in the mind of another AI. That's how you summarize it. So this solves a lot of bottlenecks, right? Because the data scarcity now today, we have a limited amount, although we have a huge amount of 3D environments, 36 million going to 40 million, it's never enough, right? So although we have the world's largest. So this creates an infinity synthetic experience. You go from let's say, weak generalization where you talk about a specific area but in a vague form, now to a super adaptable, customized version with endless variation. Take an engine, for example, right? Instead of just having one 3D model, you have now all the variations. You go from extremely high cost to handcraft this to automatic scalable XR training, right? And this, most important underlying this, is EON's platform that's available, accessible, and affordable for everybody on every device. Okay, so let's talk about skills, for example, the Infinite Simulator. So you can generate an endless technical training, for example, digital twins of machines, 3D printers, anything like robotics or electric vehicle. And you can also do endless soft skills role play scenario. No scripts, no repetition, authentic challenges every time. Jobs. Let's talk about a career compass. We can reimagine the whole thing. You can be a day in the life. Let's say I want to be work with ambulances or be some type of assistant. In that case, you actually can experience a day in the life of that, a job simulation. Prove the competence in real-world challenges. So it's evidence-based hiring replaces guesswork. This is also a way to validate it, whether you can cope with that or not. Let's talk about income, entrepreneurship. How does it help there? You can test your market with AI consumers. So you can basically create your lab for your products, and then you can insert avatars in this world, and they will react to it, and they will test how well you do in this environment. We call it the Sandbox, right? So you can see, okay, this version sells 52% versus the other one. You can also do living digital twins with autonomous Q&A. So enterprises can test supply chains, factories, workforce, etc. in this environment. What's the competitive advantage? Why is this rendering static content obsolete? It's almost evident. I don't think I have to say it. So you go from very static content to this endless, interactive, infinite environment, right? So the key now is to, and what EON Sentient's task is to architect this future of knowledge transfer, which is based on certain foundations like infinite content, adaptive skills, job and income pathways, and of course we invite a lot of early adopters. We expect to release this later this year. We still are working very tightly around this product, which is obviously a huge step for us forward. If you already are a customer, you will get an upgrade path. If you want to join, this is the time to join EON's family at the most exciting venture.